Angel investor, independent director, and stock market investor, equity investor. Maybe you want to say?
Hi, I'm Chandni Jaffrey. I'm an angel investor. I'm the former CEO of Mumbai Angels Network, and I run my own company now, which supports companies to scale exponentially and sustainably. So that's what we do now. So we are very focused on one part is investment, but a bigger part is how to manage your investments once you get funded. So how do you scale exponentially once you raise funding? So that's really my focus area.
आज की इस कार्यक्रम में क्या करेंगे, जीत के बारे में क्या कहना चाहेंगे आप?
Yeah, so I think whatever this Jeet is doing, that BizNiti, BizDateUp setup, I think it's a very amazing. I mean, the kind of fund which he is planning to create and the amount of capital he has already deployed, I think that's awesome. I mean, and I really wish that whatever new fund he wants to launch, and that my best wishes for him. The current startup ecosystem in the India is growing, and I think because of the government's reform, the more and more startups are coming forward. So that is very good. It creates a lot of employment, lot of good capital for the country and for the wealth for the people also. And I think this is a very right step towards maybe supporting the country as such.
So like tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 cities are actually the hotbed of creativity and entrepreneurship today. And the focus is shifting from tier 1 to tier 2 and tier 3 cities now. And we are seeing in our practice, we are seeing a lot of entrepreneurs coming from these cities who have great ideas, they have scaled to a certain level, and they are now looking for next level of growth. So we are working with them very, very holistically, and I'm seeing with this a fund like that, which is specifically focused on entrepreneurs coming from tier 2 and tier 3 cities. I think it's a huge game changer. I think this is the missing link, and it will really support the startup ecosystem. It will help India grow to the next level, and create a culture of entrepreneurship, and doing that match between capital, resources, and the entrepreneurship idea. If you combine all that three, I think that's what this fund can potentially do. And I think it's very brave what they're trying to do. I think it takes a lot of energy and passion and vision to support underrepresented categories, like coming from tier 2, tier 3, women founders, for example, LGBTQ community, which are not finding that level of avenues and access. So if these kind of platforms are coming and providing that access, and I'm very excited what this can do to the future of our country.
Sure, and I think other thing which Jeet is trying to do is trying to create a global advisory board, so which is sort of a very differentiator now from the this kind of I'll say entrepreneurship perspective, and this will definitely bring a lot more success to the whatever funds he has created or whatever startups they are going to invest. So that is really a differentiator, USP, I'll say that. And
they are developing a solution on a platform itself. Currently, as I said, we are all about boosting the startup ecosystem and supporting the budding entrepreneurs. Okay, So one of the major challenges is about creating pitch decks and getting their financials right and getting their finance sorted. It's the biggest challenge for any startup. Okay. So currently we are into the process of getting such technology through AI on our platform, where we will be helping startup founders to get their finances, models, as well as their pitch decks created on the platform itself. So it can be a quick solution for them and an easier way alternative to getting multiple services into the market.
I think I want to add here. Meet himself is a heavy user of ChatGPT. Okay, so from that you can imagine how much AI will get adopted in the business, considering its relevance and importance going forward. I hope I have not shared the trade secret of Meet the Jeet.
Jyoti, would you like to add something?
Thank you. So I'd like to talk about the emerging markets that we'll be looking into. So they are AI, there's deep tech, there's of course blockchain and distributed ledger technology. And I think the main focus we would like to bring on is towards digitalizing traditional industries. And of course there's IoT and green energy and sustainability.
In today's time, there are many aspiring entrepreneurs. What tips will you like to give to them?
The three biggest tips. One is focus, second is consistency, and third is persistency. If these three things are there in one founder, I believe they have a very good path for success. Because if they rightly focus on their vision and they're consistent to it with persistency, I believe they will have a very good journey in the entrepreneurship journey. Yeah.
तो इंडिया कितना बड़ा मार्केट है और इंडिया इंडियन गवर्नमेंट जो मोदी जी का मेक इन इंडिया जो इनिशिएटिव उससे कितना लोग सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं, आप जुड़े हैं क्योंकि स्टार्टअप वाला कंट्री है, यंग यूथ कंट्री है, सो कितना बड़ा मार्केट?
सर अभी तो 100% हम लोग जुड़े हैं बिकॉज हमारी सारी कंपनीज इज मेक इन इंडिया, मेड इन इंडिया ओनली. लाइक वेदर वी आर इन्वेस्टिंग इन एनी EV scooter company, it is getting manufactured in India only. Any tech company which we invest is in India or providing service to foreigners. So हम लोग like we are getting export revenue for India, we are doing everything which is made in India only. And secondly, we believe why we talk about India's economy, because everyone knows right now next 5, 10, 20 years is of India's only. Because आज जो हमारे गवर्नमेंट और आने वाली जो भी लोग हैं वो वही ड्रीम देख रहे हैं कि इंडिया के अंदर 2047 के अंदर विल बी ए डेवलप्ड कंट्री. So if we are going to become the developed country, we need to have manufacturing, we need to have agriculture, we need to have every kind of tech services in India to be provided abroad and also for Indian companies. Yes, yes. Mentorship और networking is the most integral component for BizDateUp support system. चाहे startups के लिए, हमारे guidance के लिए, our approach to mentorship and networking is deeply rooted in personal experiences and relationships, as demonstrated by the significant roles played by influential figures within our own startup journey. जैसे आज हम लोग हमारी जर्नी की बात कर रहे हैं, आज जो भी हम लोग बने हैं, जो भी काम किया है, it is not only because of us. Like we have been supported by many people. आज उन सब के लिए एक बहुत बड़ा थैंक्स है मेरी तरफ से और मेरे को फाउंडर मीत की तरफ से, बिकॉज इट वुडंट बीन पॉसिबल बिकॉज ऑफ देम. तो पहले तो मेरे क्लोज फैमिली मेम्बर्स हैं, मेरे डैड, मेरे अंकल. मेरे डैड का नाम मिस्टर मुकेश चंदन एंड माई अंकल्स नेम मिस्टर विक्रम चंदन. आई वुड ऑल्सो लाइक टू थैंक माई पार्टनर्स दैट मिस्टर अशोक जैन हु हैज बीन अ ट्रेमेंडस सपोर्ट फॉर अस इन आवर कंपनी. वो लोग के सूझबूझ और बहुत सारे सपोर्ट्स है, फाइनेंशियल सपोर्ट भी, जिससे आज हम लोग इस स्टेज पे पहुंचे हैं. और आगे भी उनकी ही ब्लेसिंग्स है, उनका ही गाइडेंस है, जिसके कारण हम लोग आगे भी ग्रो करेंगे. ऑफ कोर्स फैमिली मेम्बर्स थे, साथ में बहुत क्लोज एडवाइसर्स थे. जैसे आज हमारे साथ हमारे बहुत ही क्लोज एडवाइसर, मेंटर, हमारी बोलते एक तरह की डिक्शनरी बुक जो हमको आज 2 साल का इतना कुछ सिखाया है, विच इज़ राजेश भाई खेमानी. वी ऑल्सो वॉन्ट टू थैंक मिस्टर राजू दुकानिया, आदित्य बिरला, राजीव दालमिया, मिस्टर सेल्वराज सर, जिसने आज हमें इस लेवल पे लाया है, बिकॉज लास्ट 1.5 ईयर 2 years वो रियली टफ. ऐसा नहीं बोलूँगा कि हमारी स्टार्टअप जर्नी डिफिकल्ट नहीं थी, बट वी ऑल्सो, जैसे आपने बोला कि प्रॉब्लम्स आती है, चाहे वो फाइनेंशियल हो, मेंटरशिप चाहिए था, राइट टाइम पे राइट डिसीजन लेना था, इट वाज डिफ़िकल्ट. बट आज इन सभी के ब्लेसिंग्स, हमारे पेरेंट्स हो गए, हमारे मेंटर्स, हमारे गाइडर्स, और नॉट बट सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट हमारे टीम, जो हमारी BizDateUp की टीम है. आज हम लोग एक अच्छी और बड़ी टीम है, उसमें हमारे कोर सपोर्टर्स भी बहुत अच्छे हैं. आकाश जो इस डायस पे है, ही हैज़ बीन विद अस सिंस लास्ट 1.5 year 2 years. तो इसने हमारी सारी जर्नी देखी है, फ्रॉम डाउन टू ईयर एंड मे बी टू द नेक्स्ट लेवल. ही इज़ ऑलवेज देयर विद अस. सो ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट था कि आज हम लोग इनको थैंक यू बोले, और आगे भी लाइफ टाइम इनकी ब्लेसिंग्स के कारण ही हम लोग ग्रो होने वाले हैं. वी आर जस्ट द चेस पीसेस फॉर इट.
सर, जो नए स्टार्टअप्स है उनको खाली फाइनेंशियली हेल्प होगी आप लोग से, या फिर और भी किसी प्रकार से उनको मदद कर?
So see, financially help is one of the part of the business what we are doing, right? But you know, the vision of the company when we started this was to include each and every services to the ecosystem, right? We wanted to support the whole ecosystem and take hand in hand with each and everyone and help them. So it will be not only investments or finance or fundraising a part of it, but addition to that, helping a founder to find a proper co-founder, that will be also one of our part of the vision which we wanted to take it forward. But we are not going in a hurry, right? We have to take step one by one, and then we will be going towards that. Obviously, as you said that what all initiatives we are taking, there are we are tying up with CAs, we are tying up with CS, we are tying up with different people in the ecosystem who are providing these different kind of services, and making sure that together we grow and let take this journey ahead together.
Just to add here, the relationship with the startup is starting with the funding need. But once one need is satisfied, because others are different kind of challenges. Every 3 months they have their own situation, challenge, requirement. So we'll try to do our best to come up with a solution for that problem, and it could be anything related to probably a co-founder, helping them to open up a market, helping them to do a strategic tie-up or partnership with probably customers, with the vendors, and a kind of. So it goes beyond once the relationship is established for funding.
So I would like to introduce Adya. She would like to raise a curtain raiser for our upcoming events.
So I am Adya. I'm the chief organizer for BizNeeti. We are pairing up with BizDateUp to announce our upcoming event, Startup Investors Conclave 24. It is our effort to create a whole startup ecosystem. We'll be having startup owners, investors, venture capitalists, CAs, CFAs, etc. Everyone from the industry coming in. So it's open ground to network and for startups to raise fundings. That's the event. It's happening on 17th March here in the Lalit itself.
And you all are invited for that.
Yes. We are shaping the future of entrepreneurship, one investment at a time. Today marks a pivotal moment in the journey of BizDateUp, a chapter of growth, innovation, and boundless possibilities. As we stand on the precipice of unprecedented success, I am honored to share you with our vision for the future and the transformative initiatives that lie ahead. BizDateUp's unwavering commitment to excellence and our relentless pursuit of value creation have yielded remarkable results, with our investments delivering an impressive 3.5x returns, which is 350% returns, surpassing a $10 million mark. This success is a testament to our steadfast dedication to nurturing promising startups and empowering visionary entrepreneurs. Now I would like my co-founder Meek to speak about the future of BizDateUp.
So,
driving innovation within the ecosystem. Our mission is to provide comprehensive support to budding entrepreneurs, ranging from financial assistance to mentorship and networking opportunities. Ultimately, fostering a culture of innovation and growth.
What is the criteria for selecting the investment? I mean, when you invest somewhere, and how do you invest in startup?
So generally we have a 7-step procedure. Like we have a startup manager who will first scrutinize approximately 300-400 startups a month. Then we have CAs, CS, legal team, multiple steps of due diligence where they see a startup's risk, ability to grow, and multiple other factors where we understand whether one should invest or not. After that, we have our advisors, we have our mentors, and some selected angel investors, part of our GAP community, which is Global Advisory Board. They guide us which is the right startup to grow. So once they select the startup, it comes to our table, me and my partners co-founders table, and then we decide which startup to select and onboard for the growth.
Can you give some examples where you have invested in a startup and how did you validate that startup?
So I would like to add on this. There are monthly more than 200 to 300 startups daily come on our way in terms of raising funds. Now it has been very difficult, as Jeet said. It goes through a scrutinization process, and then out of which, when it comes to our table, it is just a list of another 20, 30 pedigree startups which we wanted to give to our investors. Right? Success, as you asked, what have been which startups we have invested and what has been the returns we have given. So over the year we have invested through our platform is around 25 startups, and some of the success stories has been Zevo, right? It has been one of the success stories where we invested 1 year back, and right now it is ranging at a good return of around 5 to 6x returns to our investors. Addition to that, there are certain more initiatives into sustainability. There are initiatives which we have taken into digital twins, right? So there has been around a couple of 6-7 startups which have given a good return to our investors. I will name is Zevo, Twin, PDRL, Revamp Moto. Those will be the names.
And when you differentiate between any other angel investor or venture capitalist, how does this business database different from others? I mean, what is the difference between?
Okay. So we believe the technology which we have, the community which we have, for specific, if I talk about startups, so startups are getting funds from us within 30 to 45 days. I believe for a startup founder to get fast funding is one of the biggest criteria in the market. Secondly, our technology. We have a very seamless tech since last 6 months, and we have been working on it. We have multiple syndicate suits. We have multiple different other access to the investors, to the founders in a tech society. So we have given a lot of varieties to everyone in a platform. See, I don't want to compare myself with any other platform. We believe as an ecosystem, we all want to grow and all will grow, because we see India's economy growing so fast. In India right now, we see a lot of startup networks, platforms, and funds are there, and I believe in next 5 years there will be 4 or 5x of these funds coming more in India.
Just want to add here, other VCs are also working with us. So they are investing in the startup on a BizDateUp platform also.
And addition to that, one of the USPs is inclusive investments. What we are focusing on as well is tier 2, tier 3 and tier 4. Right? One of the major motives is what we understand throughout the 2 years is that not Ambani's or Adani's will help towards the solving the problem of unemployment, right? It will be the young entrepreneurs, the startups who will be employing 20 people, 50 people, 100 people, and that's how the economy will grow. So that is also one of our major motive, or you can say a vision, which we are looking forward towards the growth.
Among your portfolio, I mean, any successful exit or acquisition? Do you have any examples of that?
Successful exit, we are expecting some successful exits this year. Like some are coming with their SME IPOs, some are being acquired with some companies. I would just name randomly of the with the name of some startups. We have PDRL, we have Durogreen, we have even Zero, as said before. We have even Battery, and it's an electric mobility EV company which is going to plan their IPO soon. And we have multiple other portfolio startups of ours, which is into even deep tech. One of our company has been shifted to Dubai recently, partnering with top people there. So yeah, we have a lot of growth in this segment too.
In today's time, what is the biggest challenge in a startup base? I mean, why growing in terms of funding or in terms of any
सर स्टार्टअप्स के लिए तो सब कुछ चैलेंज ही है स्टार्टिंग में, बट आई बिलीव विथ सम स्ट्रैटेजीज लाइक राइट नाउ फंडिंग इज अ चैलेंज फॉर देम, इवन नेटवर्किंग, सम अदर अपॉर्चुनिटीज, बिजनेस, सेल्स, टेक, operations. So we believe we as a company, we don't only support in the funding assistance, we genuinely support in every other aspired and need for the startup.
And that's what's the vision for your startup and how it's going to change the scenario of it?
So see, as Meet said before, our major focus or a major portfolio does not come from tier 1 cities. We have a major portfolio of startups from tier 2, tier 3, tier 4 cities. See, I believe tier 2 and tier 3 and going ahead cities have a lot of aspiration. So in tier 1 we see a lot of crowd which is into partying or a very different culture, and it's a very mixed crowd. Like 80-90% people are not into right direction in tier 1 cities. But if you go to tier 2 and below cities, you see a lot of aspiration and a lot of movement of doing such very different things. Like I would like to name one of our portfolio startups, PDRL, which is into drone innovation. Coming from a tier 2 and tier 3 city, they are from Nasik. They have created a technology of cloud technology for drones, and like maximum, like they serve maximum 60% of the clients in India in the drone segment. So you think coming from a tier 2, tier 3 city, having so much of experience, so much of aspiration, companies like them come and grow, and we have a strong vision in that phase. Please sir, if you would like to.
जितना कोई ऐसी बात को जो छूट गई हो हमसे, वो कुछ पूछना रह गया हो, आप पूछना चाहते हो, मेरी आप छूट गया है, कोई ऐसी बात, कोई ऐसी चीज़ तो आप पूछ नहीं पाए हो, आपको बोलना हो.
See the focus what we come from, कि हम लोग आज की तारीख में जो भी काम कर रहे हैं, it is all about the focus on India's vision. Me and Meet both have a very relied vision कि we see next in 5, 7 years, 10 years India going into very much trillions of economy. आज जो इंडिया 3 ट्रिलियन टच की है और 4 ट्रिलियन टच कर रही है, इंडिया नेक्स्ट 5, 7, 10, 20 ट्रिलियन डॉलर सून बहुत टच करेगी. एंड एज को फाउंडर्स and as strong believers in India, we would like to bet on the economy of India, and we ourselves want to focus a lot on the growing economies of the scale of India.
And it's about the criteria that you take to select some company or some startup. Like what are the criteria you take? Like ये रहना चाहिए criteria को हमें support करेगी, हम fund देंगे. What are the criteria?
Okay, simple. So I'll tell you some basic criteria of it. We support all kinds of startup. चाहे उसको 25 लाख रुपया चाहिए हो, 5 चाहिए हो, 50 लाख चाहिए, करोड़ चाहिए, 2 करोड़ चाहिए, 5 crores, 10 crores. We support all kinds of startup. So first thing, there is no other thing कि कोई startup whatever amount they ask, that is not a criteria for us. The major criteria which we have is innovation, scale, and the founders. See, we would like to bet on the founders more than anything else, because in any company, founders can change the game anytime. Second is innovation of the product which they have made. Whether it's a service company, SaaS company, tech company, or a product company, we want to believe in the product of it. So any founder who has made a right product and has the right vision to it, we would like to support all kinds of founders. So yeah, please, sir.
Are you doing some collaborations with some other companies for the funding, or like what are the 5-year plan or 10-year plan like?
Right. Akash, please. Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. So, as the question asked, what is our strategic planning for next 5 years or next 10 years? What we see is we just don't want to be into space of investments. We are going to pivot and scale our entire operations and marketing into all various sectors. What we aim as, we want to be one of the key players in the Indian startup ecosystem. We want to promote sustainability as well as do strategic tie-ups with each and every player in the startup ecosystem. Whether somebody is into finance sector, somebody providing marketing to startups, somebody a big VC or small VC. We are looking to have strategic collaborations with all the players, okay, and provide a holistic solution for the entire startup ecosystem and the startup community. Okay, what we right now also, as we speak, day in day out we are going ahead and partnering up with different VCs, different angel funds, as well as service providers into the industry. Okay, our marketing, through our marketing we are also approaching and spreading awareness about how to build a startups, or how to start the angel investment journey, so that new angel investors can also get into the system, as well as new startup founders can also get the aspiration to begin their journey. So in a way we are collaborative, strategic, and taking a long-term plan to boost the entire ecosystem. That's what is our vision and plan for the next 5 to 10 years.
Now currently, the technology is moving ahead towards the AI, artificial intelligence, and the world is going for Gemini, Sora, other AI things. So how such kind of such kind of thing to go ahead? How you are going to support it? Or are you going to adapt AI also to the technology because it is shortening the time and all?
I think I will take up this answer. See, AI, ChatGPT and other things are coming up. That is going to be a part of life very soon. So all relevant technologies are being adopted, be it at operational level, be it at technology platform level. At the same time, focus is there to provide funding support to the companies from generative and AI side as well. So that's there. You can refer to our website, and every 6 months once you refer to the website of BizDateUp, you will find a lot of back-end application of AI in terms of the user experience and the automations.
इंडिया में कितने कंपनीज आप लोगों के साथ जुड़े हैं, और इंडिया के बाहर भी क्या आप लोग प्लान कर रहे हैं जाने की?
See, that's a very interesting idea, what you said. I will break that into two parts. Going outside India has to be linked to more of the main business, then underlying can be a generative AI. Coming back to overseas AI companies, if they are coming into India, BizDateUp platform can provide a support. That's one. Many times, the underlying client accounts startup from India, they need a lot of technological collaborations, a partnership. Sometimes they have to buy out certain things. So that's where, as a part of mentorship program and by raising the funding, that's being guided, and then that's being implemented in underlying startup client as well.
Okay, we talk about
just one thing. I would like to add to the point. As we are speaking on the generative AI, topic. As we speak,
जिसकी हम बात कर रहे थे, वो बहुत इजी प्रोसेस नहीं है. वी डू कंप्लीट दैट इन 15 डेज, बट उसमें पुलिस का RTI बोलो या उसके तरफ कोई लीगल केसेस, चार्जेस कुछ भी हो, दैट इज़ ऑल रिवाइव्ड. अभी शायद अगर आप बात कर रहे हो फ्यूचर फ्रॉड्स की बात कर रहे हो कि अगर ये हो गया तो जनरली जो यंग स्टार्टअप्स होते हैं, वी डोंट उनको ज़्यादा परेशान नहीं करते, बट एक मिड लेवल या ग्रोथ लेवल स्टार्टअप्स होते हैं, वी डू जनरली अपॉइंट आर बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स, आर ओन कोऑर्डिनेटर्स टू मेक श्योर थिंग्स आर टेकन केयर ऑफ. बट ऑफकोर्स 1-2%, 5% चीज़ें छूटनी है, which is not in our hands or not in your hands. That is all in God's hand, which has to be safeguarded. Yeah.
Addition to that, there has been one thing which we said, right? We are introducing GAB, Global Advisory Board. The Global Advisory Board motto is to make sure that whichever startups we are investing in or our investors have invested in, there has been our guidance, support towards advisory and hand-in-hand support towards everything throughout, where from the start journey to growth it goes, we will be there with them.
Here I want to add a small pointer. See, if you look at the listed company, there is a guideline of quarterly financials. So same way, all startups are being reviewed on a quarterly basis, and all investors, VC and ecosystem partner are being briefed, and there is a closed door call and discussion about the quarterly financials and a way forward. So that become, the check and balances of anything going bad in future. So appropriately corrective actions can be taken by everyone.
We have an fire in us, to take BizDateUp ahead. There are certain growth initiatives what we have planned for BizDateUp, right? Building upon the foundation of the achievement, I'm thrilled to announce our plans to launch an angel fund under the category 1 of an alternative investment fund AIF regime with a projected corpus of approximately $25 million, which will be roughly 100 crore of corpus addition to a green shoe of 100 crores. This angel fund will serve a beacon of opportunities for early stage startups, providing them with essential capital support need to thrive in today's competitive landscape. We are confident in securing the requisite license within the next 6 months, paving the way for a new era of growth and innovation. Addition to that, furthermore, we are in a quest to expand our impact and reach. We are delighted to unveil a strategic partnership with one of our top angel networks for category 2 venture fund as well, boasting an impressive corpus of $60 million, right? And that's not all. We are also introducing GAB, which is a global advisory board that will consist of 21 members, and this board will help startups with an advisory with lot of different advisors sitting on the board, right? Now I would like Jeet to take over, and I would like Press to start with the.
So we would like to start with the questions.